All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Sunday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah, even if you are not religious. I still pray and your family are super blessed as we're going to be going over Bitcoin, altcoins, talking about the coins that are about to pump 100x, 1000x. Shout out to Splashfire Films, baby. Let me see a blue candle. Shout out to Preparing for War. Shout out to Aryan. He says, let me see your. Ready for dump, let's go, says Terry Trees. Shout out to A9A. He says, pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Tight range now, trade the fibs. Shout out to Mexican Hasselhoff. He says, happy Sabbath, Jason. Are you Catholic? I'm not Catholic, my friend. But, if you are, then happy Sabbath to you. Shout out to Martin K. He says, let's close the week with another blue candle. Infinite wisdom. Happy Sunday to everyone. Are we going to dump? No, we're going to pump, baby. Splashfire Films is Schlong. Days Trader. Dumperoni and Cheese. Man, guys, I'll be honest with you. I am feeling pretty dang neutral on this Bitcoin chart right now. Let's check out the poll. Because a lot of people... I said, what is Bitcoin going to do this week? Pump, dump, or range, and we'll have an altcoin season. Interestingly enough, most of you guys, about half, say Bitcoin's going to pump, 30% say dump, 21% say altcoin season. Guys, as usual, if we can get 1,000 likes during the first half hour of the stream, we will absolutely be giving away 1,000 USDT. Shout out to Ronnie S. Shout out to the Sis himself, or Thesis himself. The Sis Thesis. Shout out to Hodl Crypto. Shout out to Anthe. Says hello from Cyprus. Pump it up, baby. Shout out to Crypto Incognito. JDMZ, Bitcoin to 46K. Let's do it, man. Shout out to Mino. All the best. Shout out to Raid. Shout out to Crypto Owl. Shout out to Dylan Cockrell. Am I Spanish? Si, senor. Actually, I really am Spanish. From Spain, like legitimately from Spain. If you go back far enough. Where's Pikachu hat? I lost it. Shout out to Mr. Brokey. He says short ICP. ICP got a pretty big pump. Shout out to Crypto Ric Flair. Shout out to David Ciavucho. Shout out to Shanti. He says, Buenos tardes from Costa Rica. Man, I'm trying to move to Costa Rica myself. Shout out to John Leather. Shout out to 12 Big Doll. The freestyle. Hey, maybe we'll get some freestyles today. What music are we playing right now? We're playing the classic 2-hour plus retro wave synthwave mixtape DMCA royalty-free music for Twitch. All right, uploaded by Beckley. Of course, this ain't Twitch. This is YouTube. All right, Bitcoin's gonna pop soon. Shout out to Fubar. Shout out to Zemus. Shout out to B3R34L. He says, I think we can dump, then pump, and then dump, and pump, and this could all happen in a range or not. In other words, no clue. Nice. Shout out to Cohen. He says, Netherlands. Shout out to Buck. Finally got the GP we've been waiting on all week. Yeah, Bitcoin right now, if we go ahead and we pull a fib from this last low here to the high, we are down around that 786 zone. Is that what you speak of? Alrighty, we're gonna get into Bitcoin. Do I have any Cuban Taino blood in me? I don't know. I honestly don't know what that is. Shout out to Crypto Street from Colombia. Alright, let's check it out. Shout out to Jay Rodenberg. Good to see you here for the show, my man. Good to see you here for the show. Alright, shout out to FitGenius618. Shout out to Mr. Ripples. Shout out to Monica. Costa Rica is the best. Man, I wish I could live in Costa Rica. Shout out to Pushpack for the super chat. Please, analysis on EOS. Alright, I'll make a note of that. We will take a look at EOS. Yeah, EOS, that's a good one. All right, just made a note. We will be going over EOS. All right. We'll start with Bitcoin, guys. God bless you all. We have 25 minutes to get 1,000 likes. Let's see if we can do it on a Sunday. I'm not sure. All right, so Bitcoin, what is going on? Well, as we know, the Bitcoin price is trading within a range right now. We understand the parameters of the range, which is very important. We came up and we made a very important high at around $44,500. And this was basically giving us now an area of resistance from which we could look to take a short trade, which the setup was given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord to take the high at 44,540 and short it back down to the low of the range, take profit one early, let the rest ride in case of dump. Well, we did that, and we did dump. Trade's still open right now, as you can see. And basically what has happened since that is we have not really seen too much follow through. We have come down, we have put in a lower low, at least in the 1 hour time frame, taking out that previous low at 41,120. But we are consolidating, and right now I would consider Bitcoin to be coiling up for a major breakout. Why? Because as you can see here, we are making lower highs, and we are also making higher lows. All right, lower highs and higher lows. And when you see this happening, this means we are going to break. And I think it's very, very interesting when I look at this pattern forming here for a number of reasons. Reason number one, guys, is because when we look at the target to the upside of this little pattern here, all right, let's go ahead and take it. Put it right up here. We are coming up to, believe it or not, guys, I mean, this is pretty cool. If we go to a 12-month chart, which is a yearly chart, right? We zoom out here, we go to the yearly chart, we can see that the target of this triangle is actually coming back to test this yearly level that we have on the 1 hour time frame at this key level, right? From the short setup that we gave in the Casper Crew, right? When we came in for that short trade, which I'm still holding because in case of dump, we did print on the 4 hour time frame, market cipher B, a very bearish pattern, right? We did get the price hitting that higher high, and we also got market cipher B, the momentum wave and the money flow making a lower high, okay? The momentum wave getting lower, and even as we put in that high, the money flow getting lower, all right? This is undoubtedly the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boot pattern, which we know can lead to big moves to the downside. In fact, even during this uptrend, every correction we have gotten did not happen without the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried pattern. And honestly, it's a sad looking pattern, right? It is kind of a sad looking pattern. Why is it so sad? Well, because look at this, right? It looks like a frowny face, kind of. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to see, but yeah, you can see we got two eyes there. It looks kind of like a frowny face. It's a little bit sad, okay? But let's keep in mind the context. Like, we did form a nice high here, and the weekly is about to get a red dot. So we should not be surprised if we get a little bit of a pullback here. And again, the first area that I'm really looking for a pullback on Bitcoin is going to be the retest of this majorly important support resistance flip right around here. I'd say it's a zone 37,500 to around 38,200. We've got a lot of confluences right there, and it will just be a basic breakout and retest, right? On the other side of that, if we get a big break to the upside, I would be expecting a move to around this yearly level. All right, a little bit higher than that is technically our target. This is going to be our next major area of resistance, around $47,000, $48,000. It's a very high volume node on Bybit, for example. If we zoom out here on the daily time frame and we take a look at all the volume that has traded right here on the Bybit chart, we can see that the high volume node is coming in right around our zone, right? So we have two major levels, one to the upside around 47,000, one to the downside around 38,000. As far as my plans for trading this week with the big moves, I will absolutely be looking for more short trades around this zone. I will absolutely be looking to add to and or open up new long trades around this zone for Bitcoin. And I do think this is going to be a very important week for Bitcoin because last week we had FOMC. The market has settled down, and I do believe that once we get a break of this triangle, we are going to see follow through because you cannot just consolidate like this without seeing some kind of follow through. But the question is, when is that going to happen, right? When is that going to happen? It could take a few days. It could take, who knows, it might not even happen. We might get very low volatility. I don't expect this, but last December, Bitcoin had record low volatility. All right, so this could absolutely set us up for potentially some crazy altcoins flying all over the place coming up this following week, right? We've seen a lot of altcoins break out. In my opinion, there's a lot that still have yet to break out. I've got some that I've been keeping my eyes on, right? So, and I want to know which ones you guys are keeping your eyes on as well. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Bullish Vision. The screen looks blurry. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. The Golden Upvote Influencer. I don't know if I want. I don't even know what that is. But guys, we have about 900 people in the chat, about 200 likes. Let's see if we can't get those likes up to the watchers. Shout out to Music Man Miracles. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go live on Sundays from now on, y'all. I might switch from Friday to Sunday. Monthly bullish engulfing candle. Very bullish. Very bullish. This bull run target is 79K. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Crypto Owl. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin does not hit 100K this bull run. Definitely 80K for me is a huge place to sell. CRV and FET. Yeah, I'm definitely into FET. What happened to Market Cipher? I don't know. What happened to it? You tell me. I don't pay attention to any of the events going on here. All right. Yeah, Bonk. We're gonna be checking out Bonk. Absolutely. We're gonna be checking out Bonk for sure. Shout out to Storm. Happy Sunday, my man. Shout out to C Caputa. He says, "What up, Jay? What up, man? What up?" Yeah, I was thinking of switching from Friday to Sunday. You know why? Because I took last Friday totally off, and it was an amazing day. So, alrighty. Let's get into some other coins here. We're going to be taking a look at EOS because that is one of the ones that, shout out to my super chat. Alright, let's take a look at EOS. A lot of these coins, guys, are absolutely going to pump like a wild lady. Wow, okay, this is looking kind of nice. Alright, let's take a start. We'll just look at the USDT chart for now. Alright. Okay, this looks nice. Let's go to log scale. Alright, so we have ourselves a falling wedge type pattern here. This is on log scale, by the way, so this is on log scale. We could say that we are breaking out of this right now with bullish momentum. Let's check out the non-log scale because you could also make the case on non-log that we have ourselves this somewhat of a bullish pattern here. Now, depending on how you want to draw this thing, you could say that we've actually already broken out of it. you could say that we've actually broken out of it, which is pretty nice. If we connect these highs to this high, to this high, we have broken out. Yeah, so that actually looks pretty nice. This is on regular scale, not on log scale. So I would say this momentum looks pretty dang bullish. I'd say that EOS could pump right now. Let's take a look at the 3-day. Money flow is just crossing over on the 3-day. I would say this. I mean, assuming that Bitcoin's going to not dump. Assuming that Bitcoin's not going to dump, right? If Bitcoin does range this week, we could see a lot of these altcoins pump. And this is objectively speaking a very bullish pattern. We've got ourselves bullish momentum, bullish money flow on these higher time frames. Weekly definitely has more upside. Daily is printing a green dot, money flow getting thick. Let's take a look at our fib pull from the... Wow, okay, so here's the thing, guys. I would say this, I mean... Okay, yeah, I would definitely be looking for a long trade on EOS, either coming down anywhere basically below this low here. So this to me, on EOS, coming down to the trend line, this to me is like a buy zone. This is not financial advice, but 0.65 to like 0.73. The reason why, guys, is because we have ourselves a breakout, and this would be the retest, right? And depending on where we pull the fib from, like if we pull it from the last low to our current high, it's the top of that box. You can see we never came down to hit that golden pocket. So if we get a little dip down like this to take those lows, that could be a pretty nice opportunity right there to long the retest, which, I mean, you know, and look, of course, there's other ways to do this. You could say, well, what the heck, you know, if you're super dang bullish, especially if we're talking spot, you know, you work your risk the way you want to work it, but this could really be, I mean, we're talking a potential 150% gain here, 160% gain, so that's a pretty good ROI. That's like a 17-to-1 risk reward right there, right? That's a 17-to-1 risk reward. We have broken out of this thing, and yeah, so any kind of retest right here. Of course, if we were to enter right now, let's say we enter right now, that's only a 4-to-1 risk reward. So I would say this is bullish, having gotten the breakout. For better opportunities, if we get a pullback here, we could really increase the ROI in this thing, and we target just the high of this wedge right here. About 150, 160% gain to the upside. So yeah, I actually really like EOS. I like the way it's looking right now. It looks pretty good, I'll be honest. And look, here's the thing, guys. When it comes to altcoin season, we have to approach it saying, look, it happens at a very specific time. Bitcoin has to range. Money has to flow into the alts. EOS is definitely one where historically we have seen very large moves, very technical moves. Right? It's nothing for EOS to get, you know, massive 150+% pumps here, right? This is the top of the bull market, but even entering into like the bear market on EOS, this thing did pump, you know, 84% in the bear market. So yeah, if we break out of this rising wedge, we know we're heading into that area where we do see altcoins start to pump. This could be a nice one. Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. We got about, wow, we got 1,000 people in the chat. We only have 300 likes. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. We have 1,000 people in the chat. In the next 8 minutes, if everybody likes the video in 8 minutes, I will give away $1,000. 1,000 USDT. All right. All right, we will take a look at COTI. All right, COTI. That's another one I've been keeping my eyes on as well. COTI. Actually, before we take a look at COTI, let's just quickly look at the EOS Bitcoin chart. Alright. Let's quickly take a look at the EOS Bitcoin chart, because we want to see strength on both the USDT and the Bitcoin chart, right? If we see strength on both charts, that's a much more higher probability chance that... Yeah, okay, so we're also seeing a break on the Bitcoin chart. Alright, so this does look bullish-ish, right? This does look bullish on the Bitcoin and the USDT chart. Alright, let's take a look at COTI. COTI. Cotty. You gotta get onto the cotty, my lad. Alright, matey. Alright, matey, I just went from a Brit to a crikey to an Aussie. Gotta get on that cotty, my friend. Alright, let's see what we got around here. Alright, we got the cotty right here. Mate, with the croc and the cotty. Alright, so I don't think there's ever been a more of an obvious cup and handle. Shout out to Sam Price. But you don't even have to be a cup and handologist to see this one, I don't think. But here, let's take a look at this. This does look really nice. Nice bottom, okay? We have ourselves bullish divergence, money flow momentum. As we come down to make this low, right here, a lower low, we are definitely seeing the bullish Sam Bankman-Fried man breast pattern. Right, money flow getting higher. On the daily, this is the daily, guys. So, wow. That is bullish. Have you ever seen such a bullish thing, guys? Okay, and from that time, that's a beautiful bottom. Money flow getting higher. We have gotten a move to the upside, and we are rejecting from this liquidity grab right here, support resistance flip. And we have a beautiful curve. Alright, so let's get a little curve going on here. Right? Actually, no, I don't want a curve. Well, yeah, we could use a curve. I usually like to use the arc. Okay, we've got this thing going here. And so, where could we find our entry on this thing? Well, first of all, let's assess a target on this baby. Right? Now again, this is assuming like altcoin season's coming, and if it is, which it kind of is altcoin season already, let's just, wow, Cotty, man. Going up to these highs. I'd say we have a 10-cent Cotty. We've got a 10-cent Cotty. A 10 pence on the Cotty. We've got ourselves a 10 pence on the Cotty, my lad. Right? 10 pence Cotty up here. Right? Okay, so let's pull a fib. And we will just pull a fib from the last low to the high. We'll pull our trace ocho dos. Right? Told you guys I was Spanish. Got our trace ocho dos fib up in here. I would say this. Let's go ahead and get our volume profile out. Oh, wow. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more beautiful than this right here, right? You couldn't ask for anything more beautiful than this. So, we've got ourselves a beautiful zone. Really, I would say between the 382 and the 786, where we could be looking for this handle to kind of form here, because we have ourselves the value area high of the range, right? We have ourselves the value area high of the range. We have ourselves the 382, the golden pocket, and the 786. So really, coming back down into this area would be pretty dang nice. And let's just go ahead and pull the fib from the low to the high. Yeah. We've got the macro 382 right in that area as well. So this box is coming in, I would say, right around 54, 55 cents. 54, 55 cents. I'm going to go ahead and set an alert here for my own self, so that I take advantage of these juicy gains as well. Cotty at 382 right there. And they'll also have to put one when we come down to value area high as well. Alright. Put the Cotty got the 618. Yeah, so this, you know, look, we could really be looking at something a little bit like this. That's an 80% gain, baby. That's an 80% gain. That's a 6-to-1. If we're giving ourselves a looser stop, if we're coming down a little bit more, it could be a 10-to-1. Honestly. That looks pretty nice. That looks pretty nice. So really what we're doing is, we're looking at this, we're saying, okay, cup and handle. Looks like it's forming. We're rejecting from the neckline right now. We're expecting a pullback. And what better place to pull back to than this low volume node right here, in between these old highs at the 382 and the value area high at the 618. You know? So yeah, that's pretty nice. And let me actually go back to EOS, because I do want to set an alert as well for EOS. I'll do it. EOS long YouTube, because this is my YouTube layout here. All right, so we got the EOS buy zone, 65 to 73 cents. We got the Cotty chilling out on the Cotty right here. Let's check it out here. We got also a buy zone right here coming around 60 cents, I'll say. 55 cents, 50 cents. Right around 50 cents. Shout out to my man 50 Cent. All right. Look at this guy. On the cover of Men's Health. I can only hope to someday be on the cover of Men's Health, man. Dude is shredded. Dude is jacked. Man, can you believe? Wait, is 50 Cent 50 years old, or is this just a play on words? I don't know. How old is 50 Cent now? That's crazy. If he is 50, that's wild, actually. Where does time go? All right, let's quickly check out the Cotty Bitcoin pair. Okay, we got the Cotty on the Bitcoin as well. All right, let's see. Okay, so, you know, Cotty on the Bitcoin, guys, not looking as strong here, I'll be honest with you, because we're finding resistance at resistance. So, what I would want to do is, I would want to see Cotty, man, I'll tell you what, okay? I would be watching for this thing also to get a bounce. It'd be great if we could come back down to the value area low of this range on the Bitcoin pair, right around 140 Satoshis. I mean, that would be pristine. If we don't get that, we could also be looking for the POC, right? The POC of the range here. Let's see. Yeah, the POC is also a golden pocket here. So look, we're looking for Cotty to come down to the buy zone that we just mentioned on the USDT pair, but be looking for the Bitcoin pair also to be finding support, because really, we could be looking at something like this as well, right? It's always a good idea when you're trading altcoins to be looking at the Bitcoin pair in general, because you want to see them both doing well. You want to see them both performing well. You want to see the altcoin performing well against Bitcoin, and you want to see it performing well against the stable coins. You know, because we all love how stable the dollar is, so we tether our crypto to the dollar, because that's why we created crypto in the first place, so we can still use the dollar, right? Makes sense. I totally get it. All right, shout out to my man Maximilio Siri for the Cotty, baby. Shout out to all my people in the chat. Shout out to all 1,059 of you. Only 500 likes. Man, we gave it all right. Okay, one more shot to win $1,000. If you're trying to win $1,000, drop a 1 in the chat right now. If we can get 1,000 likes in the next 7 minutes, all right, 2:27 New York time, when my stream has been live for 40 minutes, we will give away $1,000. All right, let's check out Dot. shout out to Sebastian. Yeah, we'll check out Polkadot. My brother's all about Polkadot. Check out good old Polkadot. Polkadot. Yeah, we got a few people looking for Dot up in here. Yeah, and after Dot, we'll check out Bonk. All right, we'll check out Dot. All right. Check out Dot. Wow. All right, Dot breaking out. Coming up to value area high. Let's adjust the range just a smidgen here. Okay, Dot at value area high. Dot is at value area high right now on the USDT pair. Let's pull a fib from the low to the high. All right, so what is apparent and what stands out looking juicier, or should I say, yeah, it's looking pretty dang juicy, is this zone right here. I'm pretty sure I already had it marked on my chart. POC of the range, golden pocket, value area low. Looking pretty dang juicy. Let's pull another fib here. Yeah. So the juiciest place, guys, is gonna be $5.30. The problem I see with that is if we're getting a 36% pullback on DOT, then what is Bitcoin going to be doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of a tough one, I'd say. It's a little bit of a toughie. All right, just like that girl 786 a little bit of a toughie, right? We don't know if she's gonna be down to go on a date with us because, well, she's not into dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, all right, okay. Let's see what else we got here. We got any kind of patterns? All right, so we actually did have, I don't know. I wouldn't even call this a wedge. Yeah, I guess we could call it a wedge. I don't really like it too much, but yeah, we could kind of call this a wedge. And our target would be at the high of the wedge, maybe around $9-10. Man, I'll be honest, this is a little bit of a more difficult one because let's say this is a legit breakout. We have a 56% move to the upside. Oof. We would want to see some kind of a pullback here. Honestly, I don't know if this is feasible, but like the only kind of trade setup I really see on DOT is something like this. It's like the breakout already happened, so I'm not going to be longing after this pump that we already had, like what, 100%? So yeah, we would need a pullback, but the problem is if we get a 37% pullback on Polkadot, what the heck is Bitcoin going to be doing? It might not be good in general for the crypto market, right? So, let's see, did we get our likes? Man, we got 3 minutes to get 1,000 likes. Can we do it? Can we do it? Everyone wants to win $1,000, but no one wants to like the dang video. You know, everyone wants to have jacked deltoids. No one wants to do standing overhead press. You know what I'm saying? People just want to do their dumbbell things like this. You know? It's the same with the dang $1,000. All right, so, let's see. Let's see. All right, let's check out the DOT Bitcoin pair real quick and see if there's like a big sign of strength. Wow, okay. Okay, so the DOT Bitcoin pair is actually breaking resistance right now, which is a sign of strength. This has been our resistance going all the way back to, I guess, April. Okay, and we also did come back for the retest. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's another opportunity I would see here for Polkadot, right? Because we have a daily bearish div Okay, so I'm not really feeling it too much, guys, but given the fact that we've broken out on the Bitcoin pair, given the fact that's potentially altcoin season, let's pull a fib. This is beautiful. We come back down to retest the trend line here at the golden pocket. Bam. All right, breakout and retest of this resistance on the Bitcoin pair. Trend line, golden pocket from the low to the high. We'd also have to keep, let me set an alert on this actually. Bitcoin at GP trend line. Yeah, then I'd be watching to see what the USDT pair does. Because if we're seeing it also come down to retest an area of resistance, it could be nice, right? Yeah, so either this golden pocket or just wait for .2. Now, this is not nearly as good of a confluence, guys. Okay, this is not nearly as nice of a confluence right here, what I'm about to show you, but it sucks, honestly. But here's the only thing I would see is if dot comes back to backtest, we're gonna have to throw the volume profile out the window, which is usually a sign that we're making the wrong decisions in life. But look at this, we have a support resistance flip at $5.76, confluence with the golden pocket. If we come down to the support resistance flip on the USDT pair and the Bitcoin pair is coming down to its local golden pocket, and we're seeing some bullish dips on the lower time frames, this could actually be the opportunity for the long on dot. In keeping with this uptrend, and our target would be the high of the wedge, right? So I'm actually going to set now an alert right here, USDT coming to golden pocket. And then I will set another alert for dot coming down to this golden pocket here. Because those are the two places I'd be interested in a long. All right. So that's Polkadot. Good old Polkadot. Dang, we're getting so dang close to those wins, all right? To that $1,000, but we didn't do it. All right, I'll give you guys 3 more minutes to like the dang stream. All right. All right, we'll look at Bonk real quick. All right. We'll look at Bonk real quick. Seated overhead better. I don't know, Pegless. Like, look, I'm a big proponent of standing overhead press, because maybe it is better for shoulders, all right? I would say maybe it's better to isolate the shoulders, okay? I like standing overhead press because it works more muscles. And I'm strapped for time, my friend. So I'm all about the big 4, the big 5. Squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, barbell row, weighted dips, weighted chins. That's all I do. That's literally all I do, variations of those things. So I'm a bigger fan of the standing press. I understand why you would want to do a seated press. All right, let's check out Bonk. Bonk USDT. Alrighty. Bonk is getting a pullback. This is what we like to see. Let's put her on log. Okay, this is the daily. So let's check it out. We've got ourselves a support resistance flip. Beautiful, beautiful. SR flip right there. All right, well, look. I don't know, like, anything about Bonk. I'll be honest with you. I haven't been paying attention. Everyone's been going bonkers. Crack myself up. Okay, but seriously, everyone's been talking about Bonk. I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is either. But here's the one thing I can't deny. This This right here is literally the most beautiful confluence I've ever seen in my life. We have ourselves a key support resistance flip on a Fibonacci 0.65 to the dollar with a 4-hour order block coming in at 0.000014633 cents. 147,659 cents. All right. Which means if this thing is going to continue bullishly, then this is just the most obvious and juicy place. Well, maybe I'm wrong about that. Wait, no, hang on. Maybe I'm right. Hang on, maybe I'm right. Okay, I might be right. Yeah, I mean, we would want to give it down to the value area high. That's so interesting. The highest volume node is actually way down here. All right, so yeah, this, I would definitely be looking for a bounce at this support resistance flip. I would. Let's see. That would be pretty crazy. Let's check out Market Cipher here. Wow, okay, wow. Okay, wow, okay. Well, here's what I would really want to see, guys. I would want to see this do something like this. Come on down. And I want to see the Market Cipher get the floppy butt cheek. Basically giving us the hidden bullish divergence like this. Money flow, momentum wave getting lower as the price is getting higher along this trend line. Right? That is what I call a confluence. All right, we want to see the butt cheek blowout. All right, because here's the thing. The fix a flat, okay? The fix a flat can lead to a butt cheek blowout. Take me back to the time someone I know actually boosting butts with cement fix a flat led to the arrest. You can see here what happens when you use fix a flat and cement. It leads to a butt cheek blowout. So right now we can see on the Bonk USDT chart that the butt cheek is looking pretty nice, right? It's looking pretty, it's looking actually, if we take a look here. Hang on, I'm sorry. I don't know how to use a computer, which is a good reminder that this is not financial advice. But right now, it does kind of look like a normal set of uneven butt cheeks, right? We've got the left and the right. It looks like we're just gonna print a good old-fashioned uneven butt cheek, right? Well, here's the thing. Enter now fix a flat. That butt cheek will start to drift downward because the human body was not meant to accept the fix a flat. And so then we will get a lower momentum wave on the right side instead of a higher momentum wave as the price is coming down to a trend line. This is called a hidden bullish divergence. At least that's the term that is used in the New England Journal of Medicine. And I trust everything that magazine says, that good old zine. The zine, known as the New England Journal of Medicine, lets you know all the hip, cool stuff going on in the world of medicine in New England. Now, I would also want to see on the lower time frames regular bullish divergences. All right, so on the lower time frames, I would want to see regular bullish divergences as well. I'm going to set an alert here. Bonk, ONK, GP plus value area high, long, YouTube, 4-hour hidden, question mark. All right, now let's check out the Bonk Bitcoin pair right now. Let's check out the Bonk Bitcoin pair. I don't know if there is a Bitcoin pair. All right, there's no Bitcoin pair. All right, well, all we have right now, guys, is the dang USDT pair. This is a place I would be interested in. All right, I would be interested in it. All right, what is Bitcoin done anything since this stream started? No, that's why we're charting altcoins, guys. No, Bitcoin still doing nothing. All right. Okay. Yeah, Bitcoin's still doing nada. All right, let's check out ICP. Shout out to my man J-Boy Bullish, because I know he's a big fan of, and he is a registered ICP fanatic. All right. Let's see here. Wow. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish, because he's been so dang bullish on ICP now for a long time. He's been preaching that ICP gospel. Look at this, guys. All right, well, the unfortunate thing right now really is, if you weren't already long on ICP or buying the lows, well, too bad on you. All right, too bad on me. Because really, I mean, we have gotten the breakout, y'all. Now, let's go to the log scale. Let's figure out what we can do now. This is a very bullish candle, okay? It's a very bullish candle. This is one of those instances where it will be difficult to look for a long, right? All right, so we've gotten the breakout. And we have not even come down close to a retest here. Let's pull the fib from the last low that we have to the high. All right, let's go put on our VPVR. Whoops. What the heck? Hang on. There we go. Okay, so we are like literally in a super low volume node right now. We're in a super low volume node. Our next major target is going to be right around this high volume node here. Yeah, right around this, like 1650-ish. We have a spike in volume. And that's our next support resistance level. Let's turn off this dang VPVR. Man, I don't really see like a good entry on ICP here. It looks very bullish. So we got the breakout and the retest. That would have been a nice one. So look, I mean, I can't tell anybody what to do. I personally wouldn't be longing ICP unless we get a very local entry on this thing. So I would really want to see something like this. We already hit the 618, man. I mean, we already hit that 618. The only local entry I could see here is if we take these lows and come back into that area. That's the only real thing I would see right now on this coin, unless you just want to throw gamble at it, because that's just not my style. Let's check out the Bitcoin pair. Bitcoin pair literally looks identical to the USDT pair here, breaking out. Let's connect these highs together on the Bitcoin pair. Yeah, breaking out. Put it on log scale quick. Breaking out, yeah. Okay, so this thing could fly now that we've broken out of this resistance. So I would be like, it does suck if you're not in ICP and you want to be, because like really after this move, after a 160% move, I mean we were looking at these other altcoins that have potential 160% moves above, and we had some nice entries. For this one, it's like there's no nice entry, like there is for Bonk, like there's for Polkadot, like there is for, what was that first one? Oh, the call A, right? And the call A, living in a little cottage in the woods over in the UK, growing my courgettes in the garden, right? Getting a whole bunch of, eating biscuits and chips, right? What do they call? No, crisps. They call them crisps. A whole bag of crisps I ate for breakfast with my biscuits, my courgettes in the garden. What was I talking about? Yeah, so for this one, look, we're gonna have to look for some kind of a local entry. So, and we're not guaranteed to get that because this is a bullish pattern here. So another like super degen play. Look, keep in mind, guys, I'm literally just telling you my thoughts. If I was looking to long, I would either want to take the lows for the bounce. That's preferred. Super degen is just break out of this thing and then, you know, stop loss under here. I mean, that's super degen, but those are really our only two options when we're in a super bull trend, is wait for a local liquidity hunt, which is a much more higher probability, or wait for a breakout and then just play the breakout, right? Because you could have played this breakout and it worked out pretty nice for you. So now we're forming a bull pennant. We are, I would consider this a bull pennant here on the Bitcoin and the USDT chart. So, you know, ICP looking pretty wild. All right, DYDX. Shout out to Naman Agarwal, Sec D. Yeah, all right, we will take a look at that. Shout out to my man with the super chat. I'm Old Greg. Shout out to Old Greg. Oh my goodness, Old Greg. All right, let's see what you said, Old Greg. Hang on. HNT. All right, we'll take a look at HNT next, man. HNT. Take a look at HNT next. Shout out to Aaron G with the wrench. Make sure, guys, go follow Aaron G on Twitter. Go follow Aaron G on Twitter. I'm just seeing if I have any other super chats in here. I don't. Let me see if I can find him on Twitter here. Yeah, right here, Trap Trader, guys. Go follow Trap Trader. All right. Go follow Trapstar Trader 100. Here's his I'll put it in the chat. All right. Go follow him. He posts TA, man. He only has 600 followers. Let's get him up to 1,000 followers. All right. He deserves it. He posts the best TA for free, a whole bunch of altcoins, all right? Go follow him on Twitter. All right? He's also a great YouTube mod. All right, DXDY. Let's take a look at it. DXDY. Or is it DYDX? I don't know. I have Lex Dixia. All right, 1 hour, getting a little bit of a bear dip. Let's check out the weekly. Let's clear off everything right now. Okay. So I really enjoy what I see on the chart. I'm getting giddy as a little schoolgirl right now. All right. Whoa, hang on. I just discovered something new in TradingView, guys. Everyone except me already knew that if you click this pencil thing, then whatever tool you're using, you can do it as many times as you want. Wow, I didn't know that. It'll save me a lot of time. Well, sheesh, man. Wow, beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. I didn't know about that, you know? So everyone knew about it except me. I'm always the last to find out about everything. That's why I never catch these altcoin pumps, all right? So we are coming up to that order block, that 2021 order block, getting a little rejection. All right, we've got ourselves a really nice daily order block right here. And let's go ahead and pull a fib. All right, we're bouncing from the 6 Juanita. Okay, all right. You guys see what I'm seeing? You guys liking this? I'm liking it. Ah, man, I'm not liking it as much anymore. All right, so what do we have here? We have bullish divergence, right? We have a low, a lower low. Market cipher B, uneven butt cheek pattern, right? A low, a higher low on the butt cheeks. Coming in right here. That's the foundation, all right? The foundation is the cheeks. All right, we got the uneven butt cheek pattern right here. Then what do we got? Just regular convergence, money flow getting thick, coming up to resistance. All right. There are two levels that I would really be into right now. We're gonna zoom in here. We're gonna go down to our daily, okay? And we're just gonna analyze. We're gonna remove this volume profile right here. All right. We're gonna analyze this chunk of price action that happened right over here. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So look at this, guys. I would say, let's go to our 4 hour. Oh man. Okay. You know, this unfortunately looks like a really nice bottom here. This looks like a really nice low. We bounced from the local golden pocket, guys. We might have missed our opportunity, but look. If we happen to get another drop down to this $2.40 level and take out all these guys who have been long here, right? Just stop them out for a stop hunt. We are coming back down to the high volume node of the local range, confluence with a daily order block, confluence with the golden pocket and the high volume node, all right? So for me, I like this. And because we're coming up to resistance, once we break out of this resistance, I think we could see some nice follow through, because this right here is just begging to get chopped up. We are begging to shred these highs like a cheese grater. Like this morning, I made cheesy eggs for my kids. I took a block of raw cheese, very dangerous, could kill you, all right, eating raw dairy. So I took some raw cheese and some unpasteurized eggs, fresh from the chicken butt, and I shredded up that cheese, shredded it up in the cheese grater. These highs are raw cheese, and they're about to get shredded with raw goat cheese. Okay, about to get shredded. And I'll tell you, I love me some raw goat cheese, some raw goat milk. I love raw goat milk with raw honey after a hard workout. It's my favorite thing, raw milk with raw honey. I put it in a blender, milk and honey, right? A land flowing with milk and honey. And it gets all frothy, right? The cream at the top and the honey and the sugar. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, and eat some dang eggs. I feel like there's nothing more nutrient dense in the world than milk, honey, and eggs. That's just like, you know, if you're trying to grow, if you're trying to get big, man, everything a cow needs to gain 700 pounds and everything a dang chicken needs to be born, plus everything a bee needs to survive and fly around and pollinate those dang flowers. All right, so yeah, if we break out of this resistance, this could be a really nice setup here. All right, I would be saying that we come up to around $10.78. And look, our stop loss only has to be negative 200%. Just kidding. Honestly, like if this was a spot play for me, which typically my altcoins are, we're talking a 300% gain here. We're talking an 11 to 1 risk reward with our invalidation for the idea under the 786. If it's a spot play, hey, you know, can't go wrong, honestly. Buying that dip. Yeah, that's a nice area. I'm gonna set an alert right here. But I do have to say the bottom looks nice. The bottom looks nice already. Set an alert here. All right, let's check out the DYDX. Check out the DYDX. I'm eating a deconstructed cake. Shout out to Fiber Splice God, always has a fresh jar of raw honey on deck. Oh, I'm sorry, Splashfire Films, that you're fasting, man. I won't talk about it. Do I eat much beef? I do. I do eat a lot of beef, you know. I can't say I don't. I eat a lot of lean beef from a local farm, right? Local farm. So grass-fed, grass-finished. I know the people, right? All right, let's real quick. All right, let's see here. Let's check out the DYDX Bitcoin pair. All right, so this one is definitely not looking as strong. It's definitely not. That's interesting, man. Okay, so very interesting. This makes me a lot more hesitant to want to actually look for that buy on DYDX. But again, I don't know anything about this asset at all. Like, I don't. I'm just a charts guy. I don't know about the fundamentals, and I don't really care, and I'm very upfront about that. I'm not a fundamentals guy. I just trade charts. That's it. Okay, so man, this is not looking as nice on the Bitcoin pair, guys. Those other coins I did at the beginning of the stream, if you missed the beginning of the stream, go check it out, because honestly, I found some really nice setups there. This, man, this is like one of those things where, like, if this was the USDT pair, I would say, look, if you're into this coin, this is the time to be buying it. The fact that we've already broken out in the USDT pair, but the Bitcoin pair doesn't really show too much strength, is a little iffy. The only thing I would say that's positive about this, is we do have some hidden bullish divergence here. We did form a nice bottom, and we made a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, and we're coming back down to make a slightly higher low here. But yeah, the Bitcoin pair is still below, still rejecting from resistance. Definitely no major sign of strength on it. Just still ranging. So keep that in mind as we're looking for the USDT pair to come to support with bullish signs. That the Bitcoin pair is not showing signs of strength, but that doesn't mean we still can't pump, right? As long as the Bitcoin pair is still holding this support, I'd say that would be good enough for me to want to long the USDT pair if I saw really bullish signs on it. All right. Yeah. All right. So No Limits eats beef every day. What's the name of the indicator? Market Cipher. You eat raw beef? Yeah, I know some people who eat raw beef. Alright. Shout out to Geo. Bro, Geo, man, next time I do a freestyle, bro, I'm gonna have to put you into it, alright, man? Everyone go subscribe to Trader Geo on YouTube, alright? Go subscribe to Trader Geo on YouTube. We gotta pump his subs as well. Let's see here. Alright, he's got 2.85 thousand subs. Let's pump him up to 3K. Alright, I'm gonna pop him in the... If you want a good TA, check him out, alright? I'll post him in the chat here. Alright. How's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin doing nothing. Bitcoin doing nothing. Shout out to Dono Crypto. Shout out to Michael Mitchell. Mitchell or Michael? Michael. Jason. And by the beginning of stream here, he's 40 minutes into the stream. What? Well, I don't know. Are you talking about the likes? Yeah, HNT. Shout out to Amo Greg. Thank you, Amo Greg. HNT, we got to do for Amo Greg. HNT. Alright, so this thing is in the middle of a giant short squeeze in my opinion. I mean, not even necessarily a short squeeze, but just a big old pump, alright? Yeah, let's check it out for Imo Greg. Sorry, I keep hitting the wire. I'm a pretty ghetto streamer, as you can tell. Bad camera, bad audio, bad everything. Alright. Wow. Okay, so this thing is pumping like a wild woman in distress. And, let's mark out some key levels. Let's mark out some key levels here. Man, it's a little bit tough, honestly. Man, I like this. I like this beat. This is a nice beat. Yo, it's JC Casper, man. How do it go? Just sit back and listen to my crypto flow when I rap about my good friend Trader Geo. Bringing the TA every day, don't you know when he's looking at the charts like a work of art. Got it really hard and I feel him in my heart. Just a fellow streamer, driving his Beamer, going through the street and we're on the same team. Looking at HNT, got the USD pair and it's you and me. Just broke out of this massive resistance. HNT is going the distance every single day on the treadmill. Market cypher shirt, gotta rev it. Now I'm not in the dirt cause Bitcoin pumping really high. Now we're ranging till the altcoins fly. Chilling out on my laptop when I'm trading cell phone, iPad, got it when I'm dating. Can't pay attention to anyone cause I'm stuck in the charts. No time for you, hun. Addicted to the trades every single day when I'm playing those games. Got the keyboard here and the mouse, trading Bitcoin and altcoins all up in my house. Who we got in the chat right now? Michael, Jason, how, yo, Saba International, looking at MEXC, Salt Man, he's my brother and Flexer. Father Splice got up in here. I'm a great Asian 10 for the cheer. Aaron G, please don't spam the chat. Usman says I'm talented, what you know about that? Now we got Salt, Doty, anyone doing it every day when I'm chilling with my son.
And my wifey, I call her hun when I'm walking on the treadmill looking for some fun. What altcoin are we gonna trade next? HMT, man, is doing the best. Stephen Duke up in the chat, cut the volume. Bullish vision, she got it with the swallow. Pay the beast rock, bam, bam, bam. Dirty board fire, that's a plan, man. Look where we go with the 420 butt monster, lighting me up when we're drinking with the slug lobster. Crypto crab man, he's laughing at me, but I'm rapping with the plan. Got the best crypto rapper on the whole YouTube. We got the crypto flow, and it's me and you. Oh, zero, recorded the flow. Makes me feel good, man, don't you know? Cause I rap all day and I rap all night. If trading don't work out, I'm gonna fight. Playing bars after work, 9 to 5. Trying to get some fans, man, the crowd is alive. When Jay Casper comes up to the mic, trading with the big clean fish, I'm gonna bite. Uh-oh, my treadmill just stopped. Hope I don't see my next tire pop. Been up on here for about 100 minutes. Hope you don't mess with me, you're gonna get some stitches. Mr. Ripples, love to see you, man. That's what I'm doing, cause I'm trading the plan. We got chain link in the chat, please. When I'm doing it, when I'm eating Swiss cheese, gotta eat it raw. That's what I saw. USDA, FDA says that's not a good idea, claw. Got the beat changing, a little bit lower. Yeah, a little bit lower. Little bit lower. Yeah, is it gonna drop? Is it gonna drop again? Shout out to Hakuna Matata in the chat. Shout out to Games Lord. Shout out to Daniel. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Donald Crypto, baby. Sounding like the 80s, that's all I know. Yo, I'm sounding like the 80s, yo, you know I'm the baby. Born in 1991, that's how we do it. Hope I don't got scabies. Oh no, did I just say that? It's okay, cause my flow's so hot, isn't it that? Papa Slice got treadmill bars. Bitcoin pumping and we're going really far. B-Rubina, how you do Dina? Got the fire, Lee Stewart, he's got a Bobina. Yo, Patrick Power, what's going on, man? Bitcoin trading, you gotta have the plan with your entry on point and your stop loss on point. Got your take profit right away so that you don't get points. Got the fire pointing you every day when you're gambling on your trades instead of doing it the right way. Josh says it's lit. End of day says dump, man. Now I'm gonna spit. Okay, the beat's over now. Let me get back on the treadmill. Shout out to Trader Geo. He inspired this rap. All right, Trader Geo inspired the rap. All right, let's get back to HNT. All right, so this thing is pumping like crazy, man. I would say this, old Greg. I happen to really like support resistance flip right here. I mean, if we could come back to test the golden pocket and the 786, given this bullish nature of this thing, yeah, we have a little bear div here, but money flow is getting really, really, really thick. Let's check out our 4 hour. Yeah, so look, if this thing's going to continue bullishly, $6 is our zone. We got a 4 hour level. We got a golden pocket and a beautiful support resistance flip right there. This is pumping like crazy right now. If we're not going to hold, like, this is obvious support right now. This is obvious support resistance flip in this whole zone right here with the 786. If we're not going to hold this, we're going to get a massive drop. So the way I would look at this is like a now or never kind of thing. Like, if this is going to continue up, this is where we want to be in, right? This is where we want to be in. Support resistance flip, 786, golden pocket, retest of the previous range. This happened over, let's see. Yeah, that would be really nice. And then $12 is our next key level. So we're talking another, for a take profit one here, another 100%. I mean, that could be a nice move. That's a 100% move right there. That's what I would be looking for. That's the only thing I really see.
That's the only thing I really see. Cool. Cool. Can we take a look at Solana? Well, let's see. What time is this? 3:06. Let me check something here. Man, I'm sorry, guys. I don't have time to do anymore. I got to get downstairs with the fam. You know what I'm saying? My wife's pregnant. We got the kids downstairs. I'm making dinner tonight. All right. So anyway, I love you guys. God bless you all. In Jesus' name, even if you're not religious, I still pray you're super blessed. May the Lord bless you. May He protect you. May He shine light upon you. May He have grace upon you. May the Lord turn His face towards you and give you wholeness. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So peace.